The characters in the following program are professional performers. Do not try these stunts at home. Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
On this episode of the Jim Rose Twisted Tour, the circus makes its way east through the bayous of Louisiana to the hustle and bustle of Atlanta.
Should Rupert stay in the Jim Rose Circus?
Yeah. Who says there's no room for a diva in the Jim Rose Circus? Cappy finally gets a groupie. Purpleoid learns a new song, Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's bowling for circus freaks.
Those guys are going down.
So strap yourselves in. You are about to embark on the most outrageous and shocking thrill ride ever, the Jim Rose Twisted Tour. This is the Jim Rose Circus. Critics have called it a post-punk freak show, a must-see act, and the most disturbing show they've ever seen. It began in 1990 when Jim Rose gathered together a group of misguided misfits with the idea of creating a modern-day freak show that would shock the world. And shock they did. Taking audiences on a mind-bending thrill ride of some of the most outrageous performances on Earth. By putting new twists on old carnival acts and by creating brand new ones, Jim Rose single-handedly resurrected a dying art form, the traveling freak show. Jim Rose and his creative cast of characters have performed thousands of times for millions of adoring fans all over the world. This is the story of the Jim Rose Twisted Tour, a behind-the-scenes look at the inner workings of a modern-day traveling thrill show as it tours America.
I'm Jim Rose, and I'd like you to meet my circus family. Phoebe, the circus queen, Razor Sharp, she's also my wife. The amazing Mr. Lifto, a body modifier of the highest order. We've got Rubber Boy, he was not born like you or I. Cappy, the heavyweight yo-yo champion of the world. And Rupert, master illusionist and trickster. Come travel across America with the Jim Rose Twisted Tour. Woo!
The Jim Rose Circus has now spent a little more than 2 weeks on the road. They'll soon be heading northeast out of New Orleans, but they'll be doing it without an opening act, as Mike Wolf and his band Purpleoid have left the tour due to some disagreements with Jim.
You're blowing it. You're blowing it, Mike.
Although one act is leaving the Twisted Tour, another one may be joining the circus, as today Jim and bus driver Larry Ellis are discussing the possibility of Larry's wife Avis joining the tour. Jim first met Avis in Las Vegas, where she makes her living impersonating the legendary Tina Turner.
She really looks like Tina and acts like Tina, dances like Tina, and sings like Tina. But you think she'd work out in my circus?
Oh, yes, she definitely work out in the circus.
Avis, Larry's wife, is wonderful. She's a great singer, very sexy.
You think she's going to be able to come on tour with us?
Yeah, we're working on now, so hopefully everything will work out all right.
Yeah, being on the road without my wife is, something you would have to get used to.
Larry keeps asking me if I can bring Avis, his wife, to be a Tina Turner impersonator in our show. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. I have not seen her show yet, but I do enjoy her company. I think she's a very nice person, very warm, very beautiful inside and out. I don't think I could give you an opinion based on what I know. But if she's as good as Larry said she is, then I think it would be great.
Adding Avis to the circus is a natural for Jim because he's always on the lookout for new talent. In fact, just the other day in Houston, he added Rupert to the troupe, and fine-tuning the show on the fly is probably one of Jim's greatest skills.
My position in the circus is to be the idiot visionary, basically pulling from history, Insanity's greatest hits, stuff that had happened in bizarre circuses or freak shows back in the early part of the 20th century. What would compel people to plan an evening, buy a ticket, get in their car, and drive to something their better nature tells them they shouldn't see? That's when lawnmowers started to be brought in. That's when chainsaws became a fun part of the show. So, one day I was sitting around and I thought, hey, I think women's sumo wrestling would be cool. And it was. It was a hit, but I took it around the world a few years. I can't keep doing the same stuff, so I'm constantly having to think of stuff. Mexican transvestite wrestling turned out to be one of the most popular things we've ever done. And that was just sitting around going, how can I warp the wrestling world in a direction that they've never seen before?
In his search for the bizarre, Jim seeks out a local New Orleans freak with an amazing act. It's the unorthodox high diver Danny Higginbottom. Although for obvious reasons he won't be able to take this show on the road, he is still very anxious to see it. Danny's stunt involves jumping off a 20-foot tall platform into a pool of water. Okay, relatively speaking, not that big a deal. But what separates Danny from other divers is that he's going to hurl his nearly 6-foot frame into 12 inches of water. In fact, he's the world's record holder with a 30-foot dive to his credit.
You're the diver?
That's me. How you doing? Danny Cosmo Higginbottom.
Hey, Higginbottom. You can call me Rose.
All right, Rose.
So you're going to be diving from, how high is that?
Oh, that's 21 feet. I started diving from 1 foot and worked my way all the way up to 29 feet. And it's a controlled belly flop, so I take all of it on my stomach.
Bam.
Can I touch your stomach?
Yeah. And the only thing I'm gonna have on wearing is this outfit right here. No protection, no nothing.
Very circusy.
How old are you?
40.
You're 40, bro.
40. Yep.
Man.
I'm hoping I can do this when I'm 50.
Yeah. Look at that. It is definitely under a foot.
Yep, it's under a foot.
Let me check out the height on this thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, I'll climb up with you.
You may think some of the things I do is nutty, but from up here, you own the big nut crown.
I'll see you when I get down.
God, I hope so.
Only takes about 2 seconds.
Don't blink. It happens quick.
Blink, I close my eyes. Here, I'll shake you guys' hand before I leave.
Cap, you want to try this?
Nah, not this lifetime.
How about you, Jeffy?
I'd like to climb up there, but I don't want to jump off.
Sure, these circus performers have just about seen it all, but even their hearts race as Danny ascends the stairs.
Danny's not a freak. He's a professional daredevil.
Remember, Danny's gonna belly flop 21 feet into less than 1 foot of water.
I was mesmerized watching it and had that edge of the seat feeling.
That's it, you know?
What do you mean that's it?
Well, I mean, you know, that's
the shit, man.
I thought that was one of the ballsiest things I've ever seen. Didn't know if you're gonna see pieces go flying when he hit the water.
Danny the diver's act is spectacular.
You want to look down so bad, you know, because it's just your body's telling you this is not right, you know?
Right.
You're not supposed to land on your stomach when you're jumping off of things, and you got to overcome that, and it's tough.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't ask anybody in my circus to do it.
No, I wouldn't call him a freak. I'd call him a very brave man.
My next stunt I think I want to do is I want to be on fire.
Right.
And go into the 12 inches of water.
Sure.
Either that or light the pool on fire.
I got to see a lot of these one-offs. And, you know, they're separated in categories. You know, you do have freaks. You've got human marvels. You've got professional daredevils. And that's the category that I say he falls under.
I can relate to each and every one of those people on the bus because I have that strange talent, too. And so it kind of makes us one.
That was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen up close and personal.
Up close, yeah, that's the fight was up close, and you could feel the water.
These guys are my heroes.
As if the heart-fluttering stunt of Danny the Diver wasn't enough, the circus heads off to another adrenaline-pumping activity in Louisiana, a boisterous bayou boat ride. But the big question, does Cappy want to get in the boat?
No.
Actually, why don't you
Nope. I'm not. No.
Come on, Cappy, give it one more shot.
This is just, y'all got a oars handy?
Looks like we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Captain, we're okay. Come on, now get another foot on here.
You're not gonna fall.
That's as much as it's gonna move right there.
That's it, buddy. Have a seat.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Getting the feel for the lady. Woo! Oh, my gentle Jesus. Now, about how fast are we going to be going, sir?
We're going to be traveling approximately between 40 and 45 miles an hour.
Can you do it faster?
No.
If we want, yeah, we'll go a little faster.
No, we can't.
You're a bunch of
All right, folks, let's put our headphones on, sit back and relax, enjoy the run.
hang on tight.
Although Although this Louisiana swamp is just 25 minutes from the French Quarter, Jim felt like he was worlds away from civilization.
We pulled into this area that had moss hanging from the branches. The sun was setting. It was beautiful and creepy. That is the idyllic setting for those two words. Cappy, you want an alligator? Make the alligator look small. Kiss him, Cap. Hey.
Tastes like chicken.
I was impressed Cappy even got into the boat, let alone held the gator.
They got a lot of restaurants y'all go to, and you know, a lot of people want to know what alligator tastes like. If you walk into a restaurant though and they tell y'all it tastes like chicken, leave.
Yeah.
Because guess what they're gonna serve you?
Chicken.
Exactly.
There you go, Rupert. All right, Rupert, you said you wanted to wrestle an alligator. I think you won.
The one we held was 3 years old, and I looked a bit feisty.
Alligator hunter.
When Cappy enjoys an activity, he has a hard time leaving.
Okay, Larry, come on.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
My buddy.
That was fun, just to see him enjoying, you know, an activity that he was that close to say, no, I'm not going to do it because I can get in the boat. But I asked him, Cappy, how was that?
Oh, that was awesome.
See?
That was incredible.
Aren't you glad we took him onto the boat?
Yeah.
You almost gave up.
I know.
I did. I almost did.
So Cappy found the alligator fascinating. But how did Jim find Cappy?
I was going through San Francisco on a talent hunt. I heard about this guy that could do yo-yo acts. I go and see this guy's act and I fall over.
I don't know if I'm quite a yo-yo king. I really try not to focus on individual tricks. I just kind of go up there and go crazy for 8 minutes and just pack as much as I can into it.
Tommy Smothers isn't 480 pounds, and this guy can do 100 tricks Tommy Smothers didn't even know existed.
I started to notice my skills developing after my first contest in 1995, and just kind of started progressing from there.
And judging by Cappy's current skill level, he'll definitely be wowing the yo-yo world for many years to come. Coming up, Jim gets excited over baked goods.
That's that pound cake.
Then BB and her prize Scorpion have some creative differences.
Oh,
The Jim Rose Circus is headed towards Birmingham, Alabama, Larry's hometown. And just as they arrive, Jim gives Larry some good news regarding his wife, Avis.
Now, Larry, I went ahead and okayed trying Avis with the circus. So let's pick her up in Atlanta, all right? But I've got a long history with Larry. And I owe it to him because I know there'd be a dream. That's how that couple could stay together. Because Larry's my bus driver on my bus and has been, and nothing's going to stop that.
Today, Jim makes sure the bus takes a slight detour to meet the other woman in Larry's life, Larry's mother.
We're getting close to Bama, Larry. You're going to go see your mama. It's on the way anyway. I wanted to stop in Birmingham. You know, Larry would never make that suggestion to me. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning the last time we were there.
The Jim Rose Circus is headed towards Birmingham, Alabama, Larry's hometown. And just as they arrive, Jim gives Larry some good news regarding his wife, Avis.
Now, Larry, I went ahead and okayed trying Avis with the circus. So let's pick her up in Atlanta, all right? But I've got a long history with Larry. And I owe it to him because I know there'd be a dream. That's how that couple could stay together. Because Larry's my bus driver on my bus and has been, and nothing's going to stop that.
Today, Jim makes sure the bus takes a slight detour to meet the other woman in Larry's life, Larry's mother.
We're getting close to Bama, Larry. You're going to go see your mama. It's on the way anyway. I wanted to stop in Birmingham. You know, Larry would never make that suggestion to me. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning the last time we were there. We were all in our bunks. Wake up the next morning, rolling down the highway with a big pound cake and best wishes from Mama Larry. He's a mama's boy. You ask him. He'll tell you straight up. A lot of mama's boys don't like to admit it. Larry will tell you. He'd write mama's boy on his forehead.
Hey, Larry, do I look good to see you, Mama?
Oh, yeah. You know how we look good, baby.
She said, that's a fine lady.
Hey, Mama.
Good. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, you've been doing good.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's so nice.
Come
I
on.
didn't know.
Come on, let's come out and meet my friends out here.
Okay.
Miss Alice, do you make any of that pound cake?
Yeah, I made some.
Oh, there it is! Oh, that's that pound cake. That's that pound cake.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Now we got Cappy here. We might need a 10-pound cake. Whoa, they're falling out like dominoes. Here you go, Liv. Compliments to Miss Alice. That's it, Miss Alice. Now we know why we drove here. I mean, we wanted to meet you. I know he's your boy, and I know he's your family.
Yeah, right.
But we're living with him now 24/7 and have been for years, and he's kind of our family too. And that's why it was so important, you know, to come meet the matriarch of my circus,
Yeah, that's right.
Mrs. Ellis.
And I'm so glad to have you all in my home.
Before they leave, Jim performs a quick scientific experiment.
Miss Ellis, let me try and figure out how this came out of that. Look at this big old guy.
See, I don't know.
He was smaller then, wasn't he? When he was a baby?
He never been real small.
Say goodbye to Mom. We got to get to Georgia.
Nice of you stopping by. It's pleased to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
Pleased to meet you too.
Pleasure.
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you for the cake.
Okay.
All right.
Nice, sweetie. Love you.
Well, I tell you, I miss coming home, but you know, I'm here, so I enjoy it, and I got to go.
Sure, Larry would like to stay at home, but the circus just can't click their heels and be at their next destination. And although Cappy wants Larry to head to the nearest laundromat, Jim's anxious to get to Atlanta.
Why don't you wash them in the sink? As soon as you get there, Phoebe and I'll put them in our room. They will be dry in the morning for you.
You mean in the sink?
I've done that before.
How we do it all the time.
I've done it so many
Why are you laughing?
I have only done that once in my life, and the clothes
What?
weren't dry by morning.
Get to the program.
Well, that's because you freeze your room. Cappy, I got an extra bottle of cologne. If it's getting bad, I'll just lend it to you. I know there's a lot of money in the perfume business if you can come up with the right odor. We're trying to come up with something for Cappy. We got Midnight Cappy, we got Essence of Cappy, and then for older people in a white bottle, Old Cap.
Are we there yet?
No.
This airing of the circus's dirty laundry triggers the normally closed-mouthed rubber boy to remember how he first heard from the King of Shock.
I picked up the phone and he said, is this Jeff Brennan? And I said, yeah. Oh, Jeff, that's great. I've been trying to get a hold of you for weeks. This is Jim Rose. How would you like to tour the world?
Sometimes people call me. Somebody will say, hey, I've got a friend that can do something. I was doing the 9 Inch Nails tour, and I get who's now the rubber boy on the phone.
I was a little bit more flexible than the average person for no reason, since I don't spend a lot of time or really any time doing any particular stretches.
And I said, son, go get a 1970s model tennis racket, get through it, send me some photos of how elastic you are, and then I'll make a decision.
I didn't realize I was doing anything out of the ordinary or whatever. I thought anybody could do that.
I get the photos, I go, his arms go back enough, boom, it's there.
For Jim and the rest of the circus, it's a good thing that Rubber Boy wasn't born like you or I. Coming up, Rupert faces a tough crowd.
Honestly, your applause will not throw off my concentration. Come on. There you go.
Then Cappy's lunch arrives.
Got your money in your hand, your head in your mouth.
The Jim Rose Circus has just pulled into Atlanta, Georgia, and boy are they hungry. In fact, Lifto looks like he could eat a circus member.
Trust you with that.
No. I need food. Larry!
Hey, Larry James, can you hit the first drive-through you see?
Apparently, the biggest in the world is in Atlanta.
biggest what?
The biggest drive-through.
Biggest
is-
drive-thru is in Atlanta.
Yes, that's what I've been
Biggest
told.
how? Like big enough to get a bus to? Like big that way, or like just a big freaking restaurant?
It's a big freaking restaurant.
What the troupe is talking about is the world-famous Varsity Restaurant. Serving burgers since 1928, this Atlanta institution can accommodate 800 people, 600 cars, and 1 hungry tour bus.
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Varsity.
Give me 5 chili cheese dogs, 9 onions.
Get your money in your hand, your order in your mouth.
Something.
Thank you. Get your money in your hand, your order in your mind. Welcome to the Varsity. Have.
Did you guys get that?
Any of that chocolate shake?
Do we get to wear funny hats? Yay, funny hats. Hamburger, hamburger, hamburger. Hamburger, cheeseburger, hamburger, hamburger.
So we all put on a hat, take the order of the next car that pulls out.
Take their money.
Welcome to the Varsity. Take your order, please.
I'll just give them the box. Open it up, look at it. Oh, here you go. Open it up. Hey, my food's been chewed.
Although the menu at the Varsity is extensive, it just doesn't live up to BB's exotic taste. Offstage, BB works hard to maintain a relationship with her co-star.
It's Zen like meditation that I'm doing.
But it looks like this bug isn't on the same astral plane as BB.
Oh, shit.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, my eye. It's just, God, I got pricked in my eye.
He didn't sting you, he clipped you.
No, it clipped me with a claws.
Let me see. Whoa, your eye is really red. You better go to, you should go to a doctor, okay? But we'll be safe. I'll call a doctor.
Okay. Thanks, love.
Lucky for BB, she found a doctor that knows how to treat bug bites.
Doctor says okay. So it's no problem.
BB comes from a circus family in France. Her brother is the director of the Royal Deluxe. That's the largest circus in Europe.
So I've learned quite a bit watching people performing, and little by little I got involved into doing stunts.
The first circus I ever performed with was BB's family circus.
I'd say my most famous stunt is to blow fire for my womanhood.
When I first met her, I didn't know she was in this type of performance stuff.
The other stunts, yeah, I go into a large plastic bag and we used an industrial vacuum cleaner and suck the air out of the bag. I don't know why I'm performing, it just happened. Kind of fell in my lap.
While BB goes back to the hotel to rest up, Rupert and Jim take a stroll through Little Five Points, also known as the Greenwich Village of the South.
It's the hip hangout area for all things Georgian.
Sounds good.
The likelihood of seeing Newt Gingrich here is about as likely as seeing Sasquatch. Rupert, he's so young, nothing bothers that kid. He's not jaded. He comes into every city like a wide-eyed kid. I got a new man here in the Jim Rose Circus. His name is Rupert.
Jim did a lot for me in that he brought me into his show, and he's trying to help me out and trying to teach me things.
I'd like to introduce you now to Rupert. Hello, Rupert.
How you guys doing? What's your name? Cynthia. Can you mind giving me a hand here for this trick? No? All right, Cynthia, what we got here is a deck of cards. Each and every card in here is different. It is a regular deck. All I need you to do, Cynthia, is grab a card out of here for me. That's it. It can be any card you want. Doesn't matter. Can you do that for me? All right, just reach in there, take any card you like. Go ahead, just take it. Look at it. Don't show it to me, and put it away. Put it in your back pocket. Get rid of it. I don't want to see it. All right. Look me in the eye, Cynthia. Don't say anything. Try not to blink. Try not to move. In the eye. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. It's a higher card thing. Let's try 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Jack, Queen, King. Jack, Queen, King, Queen, King. It's a queen, isn't it, Cynthia? Yes or no?
I wasn't supposed to tell you.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? All right, I'm gonna get the suit here. Look me in the eye. Red, black. Red, black. Spades, clubs. That means it's black, sir, for those. Anybody who's a little slower picking that up. Spades, clubs. Spades, clubs. You get the queen of spades, Cynthia? Yes or no? Yes,
right,
you did.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, what about the magic?
The magic was awesome.
Great, man. You like that magic?
Cool. That was all right.
Did you like it? Should Rupert stay in the Jim Rose Circus?
Yeah, I think so. We'll make it a great addition.
Do I need a breath mint? Rupert's a name you're going to be hearing a lot in the future. He's got that much talent. Hey, Rupe. There's a store around here I want to go in.
Let's do that.
Let's go see it.
The store Jim wants to see is a fetish shop, a place packed with possible Jim Rose circus props.
Now, Rupert, you're a young man. I don't want you getting any ideas behind this chain. You are 21 now.
18.
Oh, it's 18 and up?
There you go.
Okay. You're allowed in,
Kind of
Rupert.
room.
You're allowed in.
Take a seat, Jim. Go ahead.
Do they really hit them hard with these things, or?
I think it depends on what your taste is and how much you're paying.
Some people like it rough.